Are you thinking about a move to Mount Juliet, Tennessee, and wondering if maybe new construction, a brand new house, might be the right fit for you? Then stick around because we're going to talk about some neighborhoods that you might want to consider. Well, welcome back to my channel. I am Andy with Weichert Realtors, the Andrews Group, right here in Mount Juliet, Tennessee. And if you haven't already, you might want to take a look at this video, which is a bit of an introduction to what we're going to talk about today. We're just going to hit on a few neighborhoods that you might want to consider for new construction here in the Mount Juliet area in Wilson County, Tennessee. For those of you that haven't already, please like and subscribe down below and you'll get notified when I post new videos. So let's start with one neighborhood that is just outside of the immediate Providence area here in Mount Juliet called Walton's Grove, and three of the builders in there are Regent Homes, Celebration Homes, and relatively new to the lineup there is also Meritage Homes. Celebration Homes there in Walton's Grove start at about $590,000 and go up from there. Those homes range from about 2,200 square feet and can go up to about 4,000 square feet. Regent Homes in Walton's Grove, those start at about $580,000 and go up from there. Those homes range from about 2,600 square feet and go up again to the mid 3,000, close to 4,000 square foot range. Now, new to that neighborhood, Meritage is building a little bit more affordable product. Their homes are starting at around $500,000. They also have some homes that are a little bit smaller square footage. They have a few that are less than 2,000 square feet. So there's an opportunity in Walton's Grove to get in at a little bit lower price point, and if you don't need as much room, Meritage is going to be offering a product that is less than 2,000 square feet there in Walton's Grove. For those of you that are or know someone that's 55 and over, Goodall Homes is building townhomes in a neighborhood called Groves Reserve. In fact, I've got clients that are scheduled to move into there next month. They're great quality townhouses. They do have them that are one story, and a few have a second story to them. So if you or a loved one is looking for a 55 and over community, it's a relatively small community and they are all townhouses. The pricing on those is starting in the high 300,000s and goes up to just under 500,000. Square footage ranging from about 1,500 square feet up to just over 2,000 square feet. Now, two neighborhoods that started almost simultaneously here in the Mount Juliet area are Winfield and Harrington. Now, Winfield is a Pulte community. Pulte Homes is doing that one. And the homes in Harrington are built by Beazer Homes. Now, Harrington is just about filled up. There are only 5 lots left in the entire Harrington neighborhood. And I can tell you that the next one coming up, that house is gonna run about $620,000. But the interesting thing about Beazer and the Harrington neighborhood, the same builder, Beazer Homes, are just starting on a brand new subdivision just around the corner, so to speak, from the Providence area here in Mount Juliet. They are starting a neighborhood called Waterford Park. And from what I heard recently, that neighborhood is going to be almost identical to the product that was being sold in the Harrington neighborhood. So again, Harrington only has 5 lots left last time I talked to their sales agent there, but Beazer is opening Waterford Park and they're already starting the infrastructure for that neighborhood, and they are planning to start releasing and selling homes this summer. So around June of 2022, Waterford Park by Beazer Homes should be ready to start selling. And how much are those homes going to cost? Well, It's a little bit difficult for anyone to put a finger on that right now, because between now and when they actually start completing those houses, the price of material is going to continue to fluctuate. But they're anticipating the homes in the new Waterford Park subdivision to start at about $580,000 and go up into the $700,000 range there at Waterford Park. Now, the Jones Company has been building in Baird Farms, right in the heart of the residential area of the Providence community. But if you look at the Jones Company website right now, it says this. So things are quite competitive there. They do have another phase coming and some lots that may or may not be available, but at the moment they've had such a demand in that neighborhood that they've had to pump the brakes on doing any consulting appointments right now for new homes in Baird Farms. But the Jones Company builds a great house. I've got a bit of an extensive history with the Jones Company, and they're great people and they build a great house. So I will definitely be keeping my eye out to see what's coming up next from the Jones Company. Now, if you're after a little bit lower price point and willing to go a little bit further away from the Nashville area, just one exit east on I-40 is the town of Lebanon, and Meritage Homes, who's also building in Walton's Grove that I mentioned earlier. Meritage has a neighborhood called Holland Ridge. Holland Ridge has some townhomes, and there are some single-family opportunities coming up this year as well. They do have more lots coming available this year at Holland Ridge, and the Holland Ridge price range is a little bit lower than the immediate Providence area here in Mount Juliet. So if you're looking for something that you might get into for around the $400,000 range and up, Holland Ridge has single family homes that are all one level. They have 2-story single family homes, and then of course, as I mentioned, they've got the townhouses available. So a little bit lower price point, some that are smaller square footage, and one exit. It's only about a 10 to 12 minute drive from the heart of Mount Juliet. Another one to keep your eye out for coming up this year is Waverly. The Waverly subdivision is another one by Beazer Homes, and as of now, it is slated to be selling homes early 2022. Now, selling homes doesn't mean they're going to be done. Selling homes means you can go under contract on a house that they're going to be building. But keep your eye out for the Waverly neighborhood by Beazer. That's going to be in Lebanon as well. It's not going to be a Mount Juliet address, but not far away at all. And another big neighborhood that's coming up this year in 2022 is Bradshaw Farms. Bradshaw Farms is right behind Jackson Hills. So you may have heard of or seen other videos or been through the Jackson Hills subdivision by Signature Homes. There are some beautiful homes in there, but it is completely done. It's completely sold out. Bradshaw Farms is going to be the next neighborhood just east of the Jackson Hills neighborhood. The Bradshaw Farms neighborhood is planning on having 561 houses. The interesting thing is, the plan is for 263 of those homes to be a 55 and over community. So it's going to be an active senior community there as part of the new Bradshaw Farms neighborhood that's going to be making some waves here this year in 2022. Of course, we've also got some local builders like Robinson Properties and Landmark Homes, some excellent smaller local builders that build excellent homes and fly a little bit under the radar when it comes to marketing and being able to find their information online. They've always got something great up their sleeves and some new things coming up, so I'll keep you posted on those as well. As I mentioned, this is not an extensive list. I mean, we haven't even talked about neighborhoods like this. So this is Lacey Reserve. It's going to be right off of South Mount Juliet Road, almost down to Stewart's Ferry Pike on the south side of Mount Juliet. And it's going to have 98 homes. This brings up a whole other topic about how many houses are going to be allowed in new subdivisions. So this one, for example, is one of the subdivisions that only has one entrance into the entire neighborhood. Therefore, there has to be less than 100 houses in that neighborhood. So Lacey Reserve is going to have 98 homes, and they are starting to break ground right now. And here's another one that we will just mention today. This one is super convenient to Interstate 840, which is a highway that is basically a bypass around the southeast side of the Nashville area. These homes are going to be built by Lennar, and this is going to be a bigger neighborhood right down in a little town called Gladeville, which is on the southeast side of Mount Juliet. So keep watching for some more details on Raven's Crest by Lennar Homes. I'll give you more updates on that in this larger neighborhood coming up here in the Mount Juliet area. If you have any questions about finding a new home here in the Nashville area, you can always shoot me a message here on YouTube, or you can email me at andy@andyluskhomes.com. I look forward to seeing you next time. I hope you learned something. God bless. Bye-bye. If you haven't already, subscribe down below.